move on to connection. And of course, you know, we have to trust connection. We need connection in order to survive, not just with other people, but with all things. Just right now, I need the connection with you in order for this workshop to take place. And so what do we mean by that connection and that attachment to the other? I've already given you my attachment diagram. But I'd want to talk briefly about grief. I want to talk about the loss of connection. When we no longer have the connection, and I'm thinking about those people who have lost their homes, who've lost members of their family or their friends, lost their jobs. And what we might be in danger of as we lose our planet, and we're already losing it. And I want to talk about the significance of grief and pain. So that's the next bit I want to talk about, folks. I want to talk about grief and pain, because I think it's necessary. And I don't think grief and pain is something to avoid or rush through. I think it is absolutely necessary for us, because we don't grieve what we haven't attached to. And so our attachment is important for our survival, and the loss of attachment reminds us that how significant the connections we make are. So it is important for us to feel grief. It is, and my golly, I do know this. I have been through many new learnings about grief in the last 2 years. I've been teaching, you know, bereavement and loss for yonks for years and years, and I've been teaching. Most of it's been a load of rubbish. I think I've been learnt about it in a whole completely new way now. So I just, well, it's not a load of rubbish. It's just that it's just too glib. And I think it's much more complex, the process of grief and the process of pain. And I think it's worth having. And I think this is my next point, really, about vitality and about being enlivened. And the point I want to make is that grief is enlivening. Pain is enlivening. Don't think about it as something that is deadening. That's where I'm coming from anyway. That's what I'm wanting to share with you.